A week focused on responsibility. So unfortunately, that's the theme for the week for everybody. This is a collective reading. It's Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Now, I'll get to, there's a silver lining in a second, which I'll get to. But that's the focus on this week is really responsibility with the Hierophant is the things that you promise to do, the things that are, that your role implies that you should be doing, or the things that you have to do as part of your role. So if you're a father, you have to take care of the household, make sure your kids are okay, right? If you're just the head of the household, you have to make sure the household's okay. If you're the supervisor at your job, right? This is making sure that you have things taken care of at home, things taken care of at work, and there's a focus on responsibility, the commitments that you've made, and there's a focus on finances too with the Ten of Pentacles, because you're trying to really maintain what you have. Now, looking down here, I say maintain what you have because we have Seven of Pentacles and the Strength card. It's maintaining what you have and not overreaching. This isn't a week to take a vacation. This isn't a week to be going to the beach, playing hooky or whatever. This is a week to be working on your finances, working diligently, paying attention to your responsibilities, even if the weather's nice, because where I am, it's summertime, or it's close to summertime. And then we have the Ace of Wands here. So that's the silver lining. So at some point, there is going to be a chance to take advantage of all this responsibility. It's like the weekend comes and bam, Ace of Wands. We're actually able to go do something. But first, we have to take on these responsibilities and we have to take care of the things we need to take care of. On the bottom, we have the Emperor. We're on top of it. We can do this. And that's the background energy. We can handle this. It's just a lot of responsibilities, a lot of work. Let's pull Oracle cards. Anything else for the collective? Anything else for the collective? Okay, interesting. So this might be a week to also do your budget, because we've got the bread here with the eye. This is looking at your resources. The bread is your resources that you need to survive, like your bank account. That it's not like your savings. It's your checking account specifically with the bread here. And then the Queen is taking charge of something. So it's really taking charge of how much money you're spending, how much you're spending on groceries even, you know, like it's taking charge of your finances, your resources really. And then looking down here, it's because there are goals. Like I was saying, you have goals. Maybe you got summer goals, maybe these are long-term goals, but they require money. They are going to require money, so you are going to have to plan to tighten your belt or just budget. Maybe just be aware of your spending. So this crown here represents whatever it is that grants you an upgrade. So if on a long-term level, maybe you're saving up to get a house, and that's why you need to focus and write a budget or whatever. On a short-term goal, maybe you just planning a vacation this summer. But the cat here is the final card, tells me that's being very careful and cautious with regards to your spending, your resources. Maybe don't overspend, maybe don't go out and eat every day, you know, etc. Now let's pull some advice and get anything else for advice. I already gave you a little bit of advice there, but let's see what else comes out for advice. Oof, okay, so, you know, there is a sense of finality. There's no more pussyfooting around. With the Tower here and then Judgment on the bottom, there is no more pussyfooting around. There is a sense that you really got to focus on your responsibilities. And with the Three of Wands, there are consequences if you do not focus on responsibilities. Like if you wander off like this guy's doing, like looking off into the distance and you don't do anything, you'll lose. The Emperor reversed. You'll lose whatever it is you were caretaking, right? You'll lose your house. You'll lose your plan for that vacation for the summer. Whatever it is that you were planning or your goal was, you'll lose it. You won't get it, and other people might be affected. Other people are not going to be happy either with the Four of Wands here. Aren't going to be happy with you. Let's pull Oracle cards. Anything else for advice? The collective. Okay, so we have a little bit more good news here, and that is the Hourglass. So this situation is temporary, where you have to really buckle down and focus in on these annoying things, these responsibilities. Yeah, it's like you still have time with Gemini in the door. There's still an opportunity for success. There is a sense that you have to take action now, but if you just take action, you'll be fine and you'll make it, right? And this is Virgo though. This is paying attention to the small details. You might have to look at the small details. You might have to really drop, like that's really speaking of the budget again. But Taurus is also taking it slow in the sense that taking it one day at a time. So yeah, getting through this period is going to you're gonna have to take it one day at a time. It is temporary. Yeah, you know, because with Taurus here, it's like if you take it one step at a time, slowly, day by day, you can do this, right? What's the saying? Inch by inch, it's a cinch. Yard by yard, it's hard. Or maybe it's the reverse of that. But that's the point here, is you can do this if you take it one day at a time, and you realize that this is temporary, but take it one day at a time, and and just really focus in on what you need to be doing. This does require a lot of focus, Virgo, a lot of precision, a lot of activity, but there is a deadline, but you guys will make this deadline, okay? So even if it's a real deadline or if it's a metaphorical deadline, there is a deadline for you guys to take action on these responsibilities before things can go awry. But don't feel worried, don't stress about it. All you need to do is follow through with your responsibilities. All right, collective. So that's going to be your reading. Thank you guys for being here. If you want to see more videos, don't forget to follow the channel. I will see you next time.